What's up, guys? So today I'm gonna back test last week's action. We're gonna see if kind of compare it to the trades I took last week and the trades I didn't take last week. I think I had like maybe 3 winners and 1 loser. I think 1 loser for sure. A break even was in there. Monday was break even. I think Tuesday was a loser. Wednesday I think winner. Thursday loser, should have been a winner. 1 winner, 2 losers maybe. But yeah, so let's back test that session and see what we can really. This looks freaky, this zoom in. So first you always want to go, we're not going to zoom, we're keep it like this. So we'll go to the 4 hour. And what was Monday first? Yogi, can you get out of there? Stop. Monday was the 30th. Last day of the month. Okay. So let's mark out what we have. You have this big gap right here. Big bullish. Magnet needs to be on. Big bullish stop. Let's see. Okay. 1 hour. Let's look at what news do we have. No news Monday. So you probably want to go if you're going to do a no news Monday, you probably want to try to trade right away. That's my logic with it, just because the volume, if you're always looking for volume, your volume's probably going to be around, market open or 10 a.m. So 30-minute. Oh, I do remember this. So here I was super bullish because we came down, we took this look, we had this liquidity, we didn't take this liquidity. Damn. Should have definitely not been so bullish. So my whole chart just got reset. Sick. Why do I have executions on? I don't even trade on this. Alright. Monday 15-minute, we were in a hourly imbalance. Man, how far back in? Sorry, guys. Monday the 30th, okay. Let's mark out market open. 9:30 market open. We have these lows right here. These lows right here. If you look at it, this is the clear original consolidation, so this would be your sell side. Oh, that looks terrible. So these are your two draws, right? If you look at the hourly, you kind of want to target hourly lows or highs. It's going to be the most probable to draw towards. They both count. This fair value gap right here is not in premium, so it doesn't really count as much. But I think the 30-minute had one that we just never broke. We never broke this bullet bearish fair value gap. So let's see if we can find an entry to these lows. Kind of just holy chop. This chop's disgusting. There should be no trades in this. I don't remember what I took. I think I took a long and got chopped up. But if this is printing sideways like this, like if you don't get in on this original move here right at open, the sell-off straight to lows, you probably shouldn't be trying to take a trade. But I think, oh, I remember the trade I took. It was a short. It was a break-even short. So at first, if you see, we took this first low right here, right? And then we left a low. And I think we created a 2-minute. Yeah, so you see we create a low and then we leave a low. We have this gap right here. I get in short right here, which is honestly a fine trade. Short with my stops at those highs, targeting here. Little 1 to 1.3. Solid trade. Would have hit. But what I did is when we started to, I thought that we were going to leave like equal lows, because sometimes we tend to do that. You'll just edge a low, and won't take it. So when we bought up, when we sold back off, I pulled stops here, then slowly, then right when we broke down, I pulled stops to break even. We get stopped at break even, then the trade plays out. Now logically, I probably should, if my original risk is $500 and I'm in right here, it's okay for me to pull a stop to this high, because you probably don't want to see this high get put again. So I can really take almost half risk off on this high right here. And then, I mean, but then you get the rejection. So it's like kind of weird. Like maybe even put it at this body, pull a lot of risk off, then wait. Probably shouldn't be break even then, just because of, you know, it's not fully timed. So that was that trade. But then after that, you should be no trades, because choppy ass market, you already got chopped alive. I don't think. Okay. Let's go into Tuesday. I'm low-key tired. Tuesday, July 1st, first of the month. Let's mark out like 9 a.m. around here. So we have these hourly lows that get taken pre-market. Next lows, hourly lows are down here. I mean, clear just bearish order flow. 4 hours probably pretty bearish. 4 hour was pretty bearish at that time. 30 minute, I don't really care about this as much. Just kind of want to see. I remember this. This is where I took a loss. So the thing that I didn't see, right, is you don't necessarily have an hourly bearish. You have a 30 minute though, and you have a 15 minute. But I think everything gets inverse, but the 30 minute. So realistically, you should find the true fair value up, which is the 30 minute. So until this 30 minute gets inversed, you really can't like expect to go higher until this is inversed. So logically speaking, you should be watching this 30 minute right here, and if this gets inversed, then you can go long. But until this is inversed, you can't go long. So we see market open comes. We're respecting. I think we put in a fat SMT right here. Go down to the 5 minute. What would you want to see to maybe go short? Maybe a giant close out of that chop with the SMT put in. What does this RR come out to? You'd be in there like 3 cons. And if your target is that low, 200 points, holy shit, 400 times. Let's see what you'd be in here. What, 57 times 2, 114, 500 divided by 114. You'd be in for 4 cons. What was the TP? 188.75 times 2 times 4. $1,500 there. That'd been a good win. Just clearly going with what's still being respected and what hasn't been disrespected yet. And like SMT gets put in if you need to see this is a 5 minute change in the state right here. So if you expect this to be a fast move, you know, you could still just get in right there. Maybe there's a pullback on a lower time frame. Not really though. I mean, the first pullback is here, but you take the internal low. But if your draw is lower, you still could, you know, you could do something like this. You get the pullback to the 2 minute. Then you have that right there. So you could enter off that closure. And then ride it all the way down. Solid. So like that just comes with being more patient, waiting for that. Let's go to Wednesday. Short week last week. And these lows. And these highs. So which one are you gonna go for? Hourly wise, looked like we'd probably go to these highs. And you never disrespect this. 30 minute, what about the 15? Never disrespect the 15. Let's get to 9:30. 9:30, you buy up. Take the highs. You put in this hourly. Let's see if we can see the continuation bar. So what, you buy up right at open. This is clean down here. These highs. You come down, take all this liquidity. Inside these imbalance. Come down, take all these highs. I think you got a fat SMT. So like once you get those big SMTs, you can really zoom in because you don't need to see necessarily a validation of a higher time frame. You come in, put an SMT, start buying almost instantaneously. Like this is technically a break structure upside. Say you get in down there, but like what would you want your entry to be, right? I think there might have been a 2 minute. It's like, what do you want to see get inverse? Probably the 2 minute, maybe just see any inverse. And just ride this baby all the way up. I mean, it's clear. You come take the lows. I honestly just don't need to see much. Setups like these, like, I really don't need to see. If I'm bullish going into the day and I get something like that, I don't need to see much. I kind of just need some bullish order flow. And I'm probably in longs. Like, honestly. Try to be in for 10. Right all the way to the highs, like, because we probably SMT, so those longs are clean. Friday's embarrassing. I fucking remember Friday. Oh no, what the fuck is that? Let's look at Friday. So Friday, no, that's not Friday. Thursday. Thursday was the easiest day in the world. Really is still pissed about this. We take these highs, right? We're at all-time highs already. You see we clearly reverse and get a closure above, right? This is a clear indication we're gonna see higher prices. You see this come down in these rejection wicks right here? Clearly means we're gonna go up. You mark out 9. Go down to the 5 minute. I was super impatient here, and this is what the problem was. Right at market open, we start to buy up. We create this 5 minute. Gosh, it sucks looking back at this. We create this 5 minute right here, right? All I need to see to take a trade is really just like a 5 minute fair value gap, and then I zoom in to, you know, see really just like some sort of invalidation from, you know, the 3 minute, 1 minute, something like that. And so like this is the clearest model there is all you do is you just wait for a pullback into the 5 minute, right? Sit on the 5 minute until you get a pullback. You get your pullback, right? You literally just have to see, like, I just need to see like 2 bullish candles. Like I really just need to see this, and I'm bullish. And then like you could erode this up to these highs, and then however much you want to try to squeeze out of this before we die out. Easiest trade ever. It's embarrassing. Let's look at the trades I took. I was thinking about buying Justin Werland's freaking what's it called? Trade. Okay. Let's look what I took. L on Monday. Monday would have been June, so let's check out June. Taking longs in this chop. I think this was break even though. It's not bad, it just looks, it's a bit ugly. These are the shorts that failed. I took 2 trades. I think Monday's when I lost hella bread. Let's look. No, Tuesday I lost hella bread. What was Tuesday? So Monday was just a long short. I think they both played out. I just got stop break even. Tuesday, this is terrible. So first L comes from, what am I looking at? This 1 minute is dirty. This 5 minute, holy chop. Like what am I entering off of here? I think I literally just entered off of us buying up. Like we had these highs, we put in this SMT. This is disgusting. There just shouldn't be a trade here. Looks like we had SMT. But the thing is, like, okay, if, like, the model's valid, right? We come take liquidity, we're in an imbalance, we put in an SMT. You just need to see displacement. But until you get displacement, it's not valid. Right? So, like, I'm lacking displacement there. I think this was, yeah, SMT, sell-off, way cleaner, liquidity. It's kind of ugly from me. Wednesday, good win. Looks like I waited. So we have the 5 minute comes down, creates a bullish fair value gap right at open. We respect it. We buy up. I think we put in an SMT down here. And so I just bought. I knew we would go up from there. Very clean trade. I'm very happy with this trade. Pre-market would have been a good entry, but I'm not a fan of entering pre-market. Very, very clean trade. We went all the way to the highs. We went even higher. I got my max win. Thursday. Oh man, Thursday. Can't even talk about this. Hurts the heart. No, I'm just kidding. Basically, I entered impulsively. We had a 2 minute fair value gap that we buy out of, so I enter long. So I think we're just going to keep ripping up. We pull back down to the 5 minute we create. I get tapped out by 0.5 point, and then we rip up to my TP. Original TP would have gotten hit. Do you see this right here? So that would have passed my evals. Okay. Then tapery would have been waiting for the 5 minutes to displace, reject, something like that. But yeah, so that's the backtest session for the week. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate if you like and subscribe. If you want to join my Discord, link in the description. Got a lot of big things coming up soon, especially for August. Just going to trade really strictly on all 5 accounts for the rest of this month. Hopefully, Perfect World would have my evals passed by the end of the week this week. That's one of the goals. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, stay true. Keep grinding. You know, it pays off eventually. See my progress. Been a long way. We're still growing, but got a lot of room to do. But yeah. Thank you guys so much. Subscribe.